Hello guys, good to you all and welcome to Geo's Review channel. Today we are going into Nolly Family TV's video titled A Place in Your Heart. Featuring in this video are Nadia Buari, John Ekanem and others. Tosis story based on friendship as in between two different lovers who were both friends, as in both the guys were close friends as well as the ladies, their girlfriends. It happens that Olamide is a kind of woman that is not satisfied. She's always conscious, of getting the best for herself. So promiscuous that she can leave a guy for another just because one is loaded more than the other. She's conscious of money, of herself, so greedy and selfish. While a girlfriend, Simi, is a calm, easygoing, humble, and dedicated lady. She focuses on her passion, on her career, to go to fashion school. So while these ladies were having their partners, having their boyfriends, Olamide basically, rely on her boyfriends for everything she really needs. And upon that, she's still looking out there, having an extra relationships. She's never satisfied with a guy. So this time around, she just decided, pretending on this particular day that she was having stomach pain. Although it's something that is pre-arranged with one of her or between her and her boyfriends, because she has more than one and she couldn't, stay with one. So she arranged with this guy named David. There's a computer guru, as in a Yahoo guy. So she now arranged, she told her boyfriend, that is Tifra, that they could use David, for them to be able to hack into accounts, not especially account of those that are closer to them, like Temen, in order to get their money into their own accounts. And from there, they, follow up with their schemes. And these guys, that is Tife and David, didn't know the kind of person that Olamide is. So it now happens that as she was pretending she was having stomach pain this particular day, she now called on her bestie, that is her girlfriend Simi. And Simi, because she's at work, that is in her fashion school, she equally now placed a call across to her own boyfriend, that is Tiffy, to help go pick Lamide from home and take her to the hospital. And because Olamide has been calling her own boyfriend that is Temi, but Temi hasn't picked a call because he's at work. So that was how it went. Asimi called Tife. Tife instantly, rushed to go pick Lamide because they were having secret affairs. So with that urge, rushing to go pick Lamide to the hospital, as he reached his car, about to open the car door, that was when his bullet entered him and he just slumped and died there. So it now happens that from that, it now happened that Olamide has been pretending that she's having stomach pain. It's been an arrange or a setup. So not quite long, her boyfriend, Temi, now came back from work. As soon as he saw her, in pain on the ground, as she pretended to, he now, take great care of her, make sure she got her body back. And the following day, Simi now called Olamide. So that was when Simi now opened up that it happens that yesterday, as you called and you request Tife to come pick you, take you to the hospital because Timmy, because you couldn't reach him. So it was right there that he was shot and he died. So as the situation is now, Simi, that is still a student in a fashion school. She doesn't have the money of her own. She's been sponsored. And lo and behold, the accommodation, everything had to be there, for her, and no money for her to pay. So she was now at the mercy of Olamide. She has to call Olamide and talk to her, while Olamide now told Temi, making Temi, even dictating to Temi that she wants Simi to come to their house. And that was how Simi now pack her things, because the ultimatum given to her by her landlord was just 5 days for her to pack out of her apartment. And that was how she now left and became an occupant as in squatting with Olamide and Temi in Temi's house. And there and then Olamide started exhibiting unusual behavior, trying to work against Simi, calling Simi names and talking anyhow to boyfriend Temi, that is getting closer to Simi, buying clothes for her, helping her to do things, taking her to fashion school and bringing her back and the stuff that she doesn't expect that, whereas that is our plan, so that she, Olamide, will be able to, find a reasonable, tangible fault with Temi. Then she will be able to leave Temi and go meet David. David. And that is what she did. So at first, she started this, she left Temi for about 2 weeks. She went to David to go and stay with David in his house, double dating. And from there, she came back again. And when she came back, she still keep on, finding fault for both Temi and Simi. But meanwhile, as she left, Simi also find it awkward for her to stay in under the same roof with her best friend's boyfriend when her friend wasn't around. So that was how she had to leave Temi. Unknowing to Simi that Temi had already arranged with Simi's boss in her fashion school, giving him money and get secure accommodation for her so that the boss in the fashion school will pretend as if he's the one doing Simi all this favor without knowing that it was Temi. So that was how Simi was given an apartment and some money for her to complete her fashion school school fees, as well as for her to upkeep herself. And that was how it continues. And Simi keep on, taking her fashion school training seriously, while Olamide is still, shuttling, sleeping around with David, and coming back again to Temi. Now it now happened that during this time, things now started going down for Temi. His money, he lost 170 million, to a kind of, let's say, maybe hacking of his account or business. So that was one thing now that now put Temi, to be a little bit broke. Lamide came around and was lamenting that she can't come and stay, and that she needs money for her own upkeep to take care of herself. She can't endure, she can't stay in poverty. And that was how she had that point, a reason to be able to leave Tenny finally. She now told Tenny to her, she told Temi to her face, to his face, that she's no longer interested in him because he doesn't have money to to take care of him. So that was how Olamide dumped Temi. He now went to David that just won some big money, through his illicit transactions. So they were now planning how they are going to, run and travel out of the country. And that was how it was. And without knowing to Olamide that David, knew the kind of person she is, a lady that could double date like that and plan to destroy one guy's life. Of course, he can't go with such a lady. So that was how he too had to, use his own brain to, to double Lamide. So by the time he would call, when Olamide get back to the house, she realized that David had packed everything. So as she was trying to reach him online, calling him, he didn't pick the call. Eventually, David now called Olamide and told her that categorically that he couldn't have, continued to stay with that kind of a lady that could dupe and destroy a guy's life, make that the guy to lose that big money like that. So that was how David said is about boarding his flight. So he just cut the line. So Olamide was there without no help. She was just crying. So what she will do next is to try to trace Simi. And Simi now, she is with Temi, trying to help Temi out and being with him, and they are now together as lovers. So that was when Olamide now came around. But there is no hope for her coming back again. Of course, this is the best that happened. The best that, what we call karma that happens to Olamide. She came back, but she couldn't find any space in Temi's life again. And that was the end of the story. It is a real story that teaches us, to avoid, double dating, as well as to stop being too smart. You duped a guy running to another person's place. Of course, that one too that you partner with to dupe one person, we know want you to come and dupe him. So that was how David left her. And see, Temi and Simi, they were together. They have the kind heart, the kind nature. They never do any harm to their friends. And they ended up being lovers. So let us try and watch this video, especially those of you that you are in relationships. Like, share, and comment on it. God bless you.